السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. الحمد لله رب العالمين. We are continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. Inshallah, we want to complete the lesson number 12, right? Inshallah. We're looking at Al-Futur. That was the topic of the lesson. And we got to this particular point. If you can remember, okay, we stopped at this point, okay. وَمَا شَعَرْتُ بِجُوعٍ وَلَا عَطَشٍ. So he was saying that حَتَّى انتصف النَّهَارُ وَمَا شَعَرْتُ بِجُوعٍ وَلَا عَطَشٍ. It got to midday, okay, and he didn't felt any hunger or thirst. So that was where we stopped. So let's continue from there. So we have here, as you can see, وَفِي الظَّهِيرَةِ شَعَرْتُ بِظَمَإٍ وَحَرٍّ. وَفِي الظَّهِيرَةِ. الظَّهِيرَةُ is actually the midday, okay, the mid part of the day. That's what we call the Zahira. So وَفِي الظَّهِيرَةِ, so in the afternoon, if you want, شَعَرْتُ بِظَمَإٍ, I felt. Zama'un is taste. I hope that is clear. Taste. Okay. Severe taste. So sha'artu bi zama'in, I felt taste. Wa harrin, and then heat. Faqtasaltu. So I bathed. I took a bath. Iktasala, he took a bath. Yaktasilu, he is taking a bath. Okay. Iktasala, yaktasilu. فاقتسلت فذهب عني الظمأ واسترحت. So he said that when he took the bath, فذهب عني الظمأ. Okay, ذهب عني بمعنى it went away from me, for something to go from you. So ذهب عني الظمأ, the taste went away from me. بمعنى he didn't feel it, he wasn't feeling it again. واسترحت, and I relaxed. Istaraha, he relaxed. Yastarihu, he is relaxing. Okay, that's the verb. So we have, as you can see, wafil asr. Okay, during asr, sha'artu bil ju'i. I felt the hunger. وَرَأَيْتُ أَطْعِمَةً وَثِمَارًا وَفَوَاكِهِ. And I saw أطعمة, meals, food, different foods. وَثِمَارًا وَفَوَاكِهِ. Okay, I think we explained this before previously. Thimar and then fawakih. They are similar words. They are very similar. Even sometimes they are used interchangeable, but there's a little bit of difference between them. As-simar is actually produce from the plants. Okay, if you do cultivation and then you had something from the plants, we call them basically, that's the general term, thimar. So whether they are grains, they are fruits, they are whatever, they are called thimar, the produce after cultivation. But when we say fawakih, it specifically means fruits. I hope that is clear. So it's just one, fawakih is just one class of produce, and that is fruits. But thimar is a general term. It's more broad. Okay, as I said, it have a lot of things, grains and whatever you cultivate and you get is thimar. I hope that is clear. Okay. So that's what we call istimar. Istimar was the investment. Okay, when you go and invest, called istimar. Okay, so when we say asmara, bimana what's the name? Athmara, bimana it produce, like when you go and you invest in something and then it produce benefit, we say athmara. I hope that is clear. So that is the root word. Anything you get when you invest, I hope that is clear, it's called thimar. So most of the time, of course, used in relation to plants. I hope that is clear. When you cultivate and then you get anything, it's called everything you get that is of benefit from the plants, they are called thimar. But fruits, as I said, fawakih are like restricted to just fruits. So he said, وَقَالَ لِي أَحَدُ الْأَصْدِقَاءِ, and one of the friends said to me, لَا بَعْثَ أَن تَأْكُلَ شَيْئًا, there is no problem, أَن تَأْكُلَ شَيْئًا, that you should eat something. وَلَا يَرَاكَ الْآنَ أَحَدٌ, and no one sees you at the moment. وَلَا يَرَاكَ الْآنَ, and no one sees you at the moment. وَقَدْ أَكَلْتُ أَيْضًا, and I had eaten also. لَمَّا كُنْتُ صَائِمًا, when I was fasting. Oh, that is clear. Or when I was a fasting person, the manner when he was fasting. قلت, I said, نعم, لا يراني هنا أحد ولكن الله يراني. He said, yes. So the friend is telling him there's no problem, he can hide and eat because no one sees him for now. And he had also eaten when he was fasting. Okay. So he said, نعم, yes. لا يراني هنا أحد ولكن الله يراني. No one sees me here, but Allah sees me. Allah sees me. That is the response he gave. Okay. وسكت صديقي وصبرت على الجوع. وسكت صديقي بمعنى my friend kept quiet. Sakata is actually to keep quiet. So when the teacher is teaching and people are making noise, you mostly hear him saying uskut. Okay. So a particular student is making noise. You hear him, talking to that student, saying to that student, uskut. It's from this word sakata. He kept quiet. Yes, kutu, he is keeping quiet. Okay. Wasakata sadiki, and my friend, he kept quiet. Wasabarutu ala al-ju'i, and I was patient over the hunger. Wa qabla al-gurubi, and before gurub. Gurub is actually the departure of the sun. Okay, the departure of the sun. When it is getting to the time of Isha, you see that the sun will gradually disappear, and that's what we call gurub. So gurub is the masdar, is the verbal noun of the verb garaba. I hope that is clear. Garaba ya gurubu. Garaba actually means he departed. Okay, so when someone is standing here and the person has gone away, I'll say garaba rajul. The man, he has departed, he has went away. That's what we call garaba. So the masdar is gurub, which means yani departure. Okay, so it's used to describe the gradual disappearance of the sun. Okay, when it is getting to somewhere around the time of Isha, you see that the sun is gradually disappearing. That's what we call gurub. Gurub shams. Okay, so waqabla al-gurub, and before gurub, the sunset. Okay, hadara asdiqa'u abi, my father's friends. Asdiqa'u, this is mudaf ilayh. Hadara asdiqa'u abi, my father's friends were present. Wa aqaribuna. So here you can see, I hope you know the reason why here is hadara but not hadaru, right? The last time I think we explained something like that. Hadara is singular verb. I hope that is clear. But why didn't you say hadaru asdiqa'u? We explained this, right? Okay. So he says that wa aqaribuna, and then our friends. I'm saying our friends and our relatives. Qaribun is a single relative. Aqarib is the plural. Relatives. So wa aqaribuna, and our relatives. Wa nukila al-futur ila al-masjid. And then the futur, the food that is to be used for breaking the fast. That's the futur, right? So wa nukila al-futur ila al-masjid. It was transported. The verb here, this is a majhul verb. You can see it's beginning with Dhamma. And that's the 3-letter words, the 3-letter verbs. Most of them, in their majhul state, they begin with Dhamma. Not all of them, but most of them, the 3-letter verbs. Most of them, they begin this way. So nukila, the verb is actually naqala. Naqala yankulu. Naqala, he transported. You move something from one place to another. We call it naqala. Okay. So say naqal, transportation. Naqal. Hope that is clear. Naqal, transportation. So for example, sometimes you hear something like, what's the name? Wasail naqal. Okay. So naqala means he transported. Yankulu, he is transporting. Moving something from one place to another. So wanukila, bimana, it was transported. Okay, this is majhul. The doer is not known. Wanukila al-futur, the futur was transported. Ila al-masjid, to the masjid. Wakana al-waqtu shadidan alayya. And then the time was severe on me. Bimana, at that time, he was the taste and then the hunger was severe on him. وَكَانَ الْوَقْتُ شَدِيدًا عَلَيَّ فَكُنْتُ أَرْمُقُ الْمُعَزِّنَ. So I was glancing at the muazzin. The verb here is ramaqa. Yarmuku is to glance at something. Most of the time, not just once. You keep on glancing. You look at something, then after some time you look again. That's ramaqa. Yarmuku. Okay. So that's what he said. فَكُنْتُ أَرْمُقُ الْمُؤَذِّنِ. And I was looking, or I was glancing at the muazzin, the man, at the one who is to call the azan, right? وَأَعُدَّ الدَّقَائِقِ. The verb is adda, ya'uddu. He adda, he counted. Ya'uddu, he is counted. Okay. So wa'a'udda, and I was counting at the minutes. The man, it was just like a few minutes for the muazzin to call the azan. So he was looking at the time. Falamma azzana. So when he called, the man, when he gave the azan, aftartu. Okay, aftara. So you see there is a verb here. Aftara yuftiru. Aftara, he broke his fast, or he took his breakfast. Two things. When you are fasting and you break it, it's called aftara. Similarly, if you are taking your breakfast, it's also called aftara. Okay. So, فَلَمَّا عَزَّنَا أَفْتَرْتُ. When but here, of course, he's breaking the fast. I broke the fast. بِتَمْرَةٍ, with a date. ثُمَّ أَكَلْتُ, then I ate. وَشَرِبْتُ, and I drank. وَقُلْتُ كَمَا عَلَّمَنِي أَبِي. وَقُلْتُ, and I said, كَمَا عَلَّمَنِي أَبِي, like my father taught me. Okay, like my father taught me. He taught him something to say when he break his fast. Okay, now let me see this muazzin. Okay, this muazzin, and then what is the verb here? Azzana. Okay, it doesn't necessarily, it doesn't always mean that azan, just the azan will be given in the masjid. Okay, sometimes it comes to mean to give an announcement, or to call out. Okay, to call out. Example in Surah to Yusuf. I hope that is clear. When the brothers of Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam, they came, and then they finished with their merchandise, and then they were going away. Allah says that فَأَذَّنَ مُؤَذِّنٌ. You see this one. فَأَذَّنَ مُؤَذِّنٌ أَيَّتُهَا الْعِيرُ إِنَّكُمْ لَسَارِقُونَ. So a caller called out. It wasn't that he was giving an azan. Okay. So as I said, azana sometimes means to call out or to give an announcement. As you are sitting down and one person stand up and now he's giving an announcement. Okay, he's making a call. You say, who are you? Azil. Okay. So to call out is also called azana. You azinu. Okay. Muazzin, a caller. So in that context, as I just said, it comes to mean to call out. Okay, azana muazzinun. Okay, so we should take note of that. وَقُلْتُ كَمَا عَلَّمَنِي أَبِي. So I said, as my father taught me, he taught him a dua. Okay, and This dua is a very nice dua. At least all of us should know, and we should say it when we break our fast, right? When we break our fast. So he says that this is it. Zahab al-Zoma'u, that is a popular dua we all know of. Okay. Zahab al-Zoma'u wabtallat al-uruq wa sabat al-ajru insha'Allah. Zahab al-Zoma'u, the taste is gone. Wabtallat al-uruq, and then the veins are moistened. Okay, ibtalla is actually for something to get moist. Al-uruq is the plural of irq. Irqun is a single vein. Irqun. The plural is uruq, veins. Wathabat al-ajr, and then the ajr. I think in the last lesson we talk about ajr, right? We talk about it. The ajr, you can remember the three: ajr, thawab, jaza, right? So wathabat al-ajr, and then the ajr is certain, okay, or is fixed. Insha'Allah. وما أكلت طعاما ألذ من طعام ذلك اليوم. وما أكلت, and I didn't eat طعاما ألذ. I didn't eat a food ألذ. This ألذ, it is something that we call ism tafdil. It's the ism tafdil of lazizun. Lazizun means delicious. Alazza means most delicious, or like, how do I say it? When you are in English, we call it superlative. Okay, you can remember comparative and superlative. Okay, so for example, you say that good, better, best. Good, better, best. So when you say best, that's what we call superlative. You are saying it is the best out of. So when you say alazza, bimana, the most delicious. I hope that is clear. That's ism tafdil, we call it ism tafdil. So I didn't eat I didn't eat a food alazza min ta'ami zalika al-yawm, that was delicious than ta'ami zalika al-yawm, then the food of that day. Okay, he didn't eat food that was delicious than the food of that day. This is actually comparative, not superlative, because of the mean. When the mean comes, it is comparative. Okay. وما كان يوم أجمل في حياتي من ذلك اليوم. وما كان يوم, and there wasn't a day أجمل في حياتي, that was beautiful in my life. Okay. من ذلك اليوم, then that day. Okay. هذا inshallah. This is the end of this particular lesson, of course, as we can all see, and inshallah we'll have to stop, and then we'll continue in the next lesson, inshallah. So if there is anything, please let us know, and then we will take the necessary response, inshallah. جزاكم الله خيرا وبارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.